Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Maidstone United save. And in today's episode we have our final two games of the League 1 season. One is against Rotherham, who are 4th, one is against Crewe, who are 3rd. We are 2nd, so we have officially confirmed a playoff place at the very least. And if we stay 2nd place, we can't catch Middlesbrough, they're already champions. If we can keep 2nd place, we will be automatically promoted to the Championship. We will have got our 3rd successive promotion. So today, huge implications in the matches. We could be getting promotion to the Championship today, which is ridiculous. We've not had a good season. I don't know how we've done it, but we might be in the Championship by the end of today's episode. If you're enjoying the series, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I tweet every single time I put out a video, so if you don't see it on the sub feed for whatever reason, then it'll be on my Twitter, so you'll see it there definitely. Last episode saw us in a stalemate with Millwall, a goalless draw at the Den. There's been a lot of these 0-0 draws recently. We had 3 out of 4 games be a 0-0, and this one was the same. We didn't play especially bad, just couldn't find a goal. But I'm pleased to say that off screen we won all 3 games, and we've hit form at just the right time, so I'm really happy about that. And we started off with a 3-0 win against Fleetwood, in which we just completely dominated this game. Fleetwood barely had a chance. They didn't have a shot on target, so we were just well on top in this game. Got the first goal on the half-hour mark. Taylor Neal finding a goal. Terrific performance by the 19-year-old once again, looking really good. So he got the first goal, and then 7 minutes later, Ellis Sims got his goal, 37 minutes. And then in the second half, Clive Hawkins breaks his goal drought, scores his first goal of the calendar year, 63 minutes, to make it 3-0. It's not been a good time for young Clive Hawkins, the 20-year-old on loan from Cardiff. He's finally got a goal in this year. He's got 12 in the season. He started off really well, but he had a really long goal drought, stretching back to before Christmas. So, yeah, good to see Hawkins back on the score sheet again. And a very convincing win over Fleetwood. After that, we travelled to Northampton Town and got a 2-1 win. And we did go behind in this game. Lawrence Williams getting the goal for Northampton to make it 1-0, 31 minutes in. In the second half, though, we did come back and win. Zion Spence scored on 58 minutes, a nice finish. Again, it's another Cardiff loanee, the feeder club, doing well for us. But if we get promoted again, then that affiliation will end, because I think we'll be in the same division. So that might end. And the winner came from Clive Hawkins, 85th minute. I left him on there because, you know, he scored 1. Maybe he'll start scoring more now. And he did get a goal here, 85 minutes, to give us the win. A very even game. I think Northampton may have been a bit unlucky. But their defending wasn't very good, as you can see. Some 6-2s and 6-3s, a 5.9 for Kinsella. So, yeah, I will take a win. An away win's always really good. And lastly was a 2-0 win over Burton Albion. 2 very early goals in this game. Clive Hawkins, 3rd game in a row, scoring a goal just 5 minutes in. And then Alex Finney from a set piece in the 8th minute. So a very early 2-0 lead. That's all there was. Jack McCourt got a red card early in the second half, though. He got 2 yellow cards and is now suspended for the final 2 matches of the season and the first playoff match if we happen to be in it, because that is his 3rd red card this season. Apart from McCourt, our discipline's been very good, but McCourt's got over 10 yellow cards and he's got 3 red cards. So I'm undecided if I want to keep him. There's going to be a lot of moving around in this upcoming transfer window, because a lot of these players have been with us for a long time, like since the days of the National League, and they're now starting to look like, you know, they've done all they can for us. And, you know, heading into potentially the Championship, these guys are going to be nowhere near good enough for the Championship. So I think there's going to be a big clear out in the summer. And Jack McCourt might be one of those players to make way. So yeah, like I said, 3 wins out of 3 off screen, and that does give us a 7-match unbeaten run in the league. Nottingham Forest the only blemish. Before that, we had another long unbeaten run. I think that was 11, and then 7, there's 18. So we've lost 1 league game in 19. That's really good. There's a lot of draws in there, but 1 defeat in 19 is terrific form. And this is how the table looks. You can see that Middlesbrough are far and away winners, 95 points at the moment with 2 games to go. We sit on 77 points. Crewe are on 75, Rotherham 73, Burton 72, Mansfield 71, AFC Wimbledon on 69 points. So they are 8 behind us. So we cannot finish outside the top 6. We've confirmed at least a playoff finish. So hopefully we will. Hopefully we'll win both our games, because that would mean that we're promoted straight away. But Rotherham and Crewe, it's going to be extremely difficult, very tough. In the reverse fixture against Rotherham, we got a 1-0 win. Clive Hawkins scoring a goal. That might have been the last goal he scored for us. So this is the team that's been performing so well recently. Unfortunately, Jack McCourt is suspended, so Callum Guy will play. But this team's playing really well, so I see no reason to change it at all. In terms of mentality, I think we'll go standard for today. Going defensive seems to be what was causing all those draws and not a lot of goals. So I started to play a more standard or control type of game, especially against Burton. We were clear favourites and we were at home, so it made sense to go for a control mentality. Here though, Rotherham probably favourites for this match, so yeah, it's going to be difficult, and the team talk's not gone well either. Let's try and fix that. There we go, better. Now while I'm on this screen, I am just going to remove the focus of attacks, and we'll put the stats there, and then down here we will have the event updates, which will tell you if there are any goals. So the teams we need to keep an eye on, are Crewe, who are facing Bradford, and probably Burton as well, and Burton are facing Bury. So those are the 2 matches that we need to sort of keep updated on, and we'll see if there are any goals in those games. Hopefully it'll be positive ones, but we'll see. Early on in the game, it's a set piece for Rotherham, and it's a save. And Crewe have gone 1-0 down, so bit of an update there for you. Bradford are beating Crewe. That's good for us. I don't know where Bradford are, but Crewe are our closest rivals. So that's a good result for us. And we've just conceded a penalty. I don't know who actually conceded it. It might have been Edmondson. But 23 minutes in here, and Rotherham have a penalty. Ezekiel's going to take this, and he goes left and scores it. And that's Rotherham 1, Maidstone 0. Not a great start to the game by us. We've not really threatened their goal. And Ezekiel converts the penalty. Thompson did go the right way, but it was a bit of a half-hearted dive to his right. And we do have a throw in here in a good position. Hopefully this will be a nice quick equaliser. Kane's got it back. Here's Callum Guy to Spence. And O'Brien through. And it's gone in. Wow. Goalkeeper's had a howler there along. And Lewis O'Brien has found the net. Not long after their goal, we've equalised. We'll have a look at this from another angle, because I don't know how this went in. It was Callum Guy to Spence, and then Lewis O'Brien with the left foot. And that is horrible goalkeeping. Really bad. I mean, we've been a bit fortunate there, but I will absolutely take it. No matter how they happen, I just want results. There's been a lot of goals, but still only the one for Bradford. Crewe 0, Bradford 1. Nothing else in the other game. And half time, it's one apiece. So looking at other places then, so Burton and Bury is still goalless, and Bradford are beating Crewe. So far so good. Second half's underway, and let's see if we can maybe get a win here. That would be a huge result. 49 minutes played here. Here's Connor Woods to Guy. Here's O'Brien. Ellis Sims gives it back to Lewis O'Brien. And now Guy. Guy to Neil. Neil's in a good position here. That's a good ball for O'Brien. And the goalkeeper this time does make a save. Ezekiel got the penalty, of course. And that's a good interception by the right back. I think that was Kane. But they've got it back again here. And a save made by Thompson and Taylor now. Forster Kasky. Header clear by Kane. Still not clear though. Forster Kasky. Ezekiel. Taylor. And it's gone in. Rotherham retake the lead. John Taylor scores. That's been coming. They had a good spell of possession there, and they pass it around well. I say the clearances weren't brilliant. We headed it forward, but not far enough forward. We just didn't really clear it. Again, not great goalkeeping by Robbie Thompson. Right, striker's not really doing anything so far, so I'm going to make a change up front. Sims is going to come off. Joe Pickett is going to come on. I'm just going to make Spence a little bit more of a defensive, deep-lying playmaker as well. Corner here for Rotherham, and it's come off the bar. Forster Kasky with a chance to make it 3-1. Going to go attacking. This might come down to goal difference at the end. Bury are beating Burton as well. That's good for us as well. Bradford still winning. It looks like they are, so, that's good. Us losing might not be too... Well, it is bad, but hopefully won't have too many bad implications. I've got an attacking as well. 15 minutes left in the game. Going to make my second change. It's going to be Spence off and Metcalf on. Just try and get at least a point from this match, because I feel like I don't know if we deserve it or not. We've not had a lot of possession. We've not done that well in this game. But hopefully the last sort of 10-15 minutes or so we can do something. Rotherham got possession here. Here's Ezekiel. Been a bit of a nuisance on that left flank. Forster Kasky goes long. Mavididi with a shot, and that was terrible. Right, last 10 minutes. I've got to make my last change. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to make my last change. Neil's going to come off. Hartley's going to come on. That's going to be my last change. And we're going overload for the last few minutes to just try and get a point. But results have gone our way elsewhere. Bury won and Bradford won, so that's good. But it looks like we are going to lose 2-1 to Rotherham here, unless there is a very late chance. But the full-time whistle is going to blow any second, I think. So I think it will be a 2-1 defeat. And Rotherham were favourites for this game. I'm not too disappointed. And other results have gone our way, so that's good. It would have been nice to get a win. You know, if we'd have won this game, that might have seen us get promotion after this game. But it is full-time. It's Rotherham 2, Maidstone 1. Not a particularly good game by us, but Rotherham are a good team. So I'll just tell the boys that they were unlucky, because they were. So Bury were 2-0 winners in the end, as were Bradford. Bury got a late second, and they went down to 10 men as well. So both Burton and Crewe losing. Mansfield have come into the playoffs. I don't know if they were there before, I'm not sure. But that result does mean that we stay in second. A point ahead of Rotherham now, 2 ahead of Crewe. We are 3 ahead of Mansfield and 5 ahead of Burton. So we could still finish as low as 5th if a goal difference becomes a factor. But against Crewe on the final day, we have to get at least a point. And we need Rotherham to fail to win. That's what we need. Now, I am going to do a little team meeting before this Crewe game. Usually my team meetings don't go too well. So, we'll see what happens with that. It's been a great achievement to put ourselves within a win of promotion. Give it your all out there when we play next, and it will be ours. And that's what I mean. I know we weren't expected to get promoted, but come on, we're 1 win away from it. That hasn't gone especially well. Only 2 players improved in morale, 4 stayed the same, and everyone else went down. So, once again, team meeting has failed. But we are 1 win away from getting promoted. Again, for a 3rd season in a row. It's ridiculous. We are going to bring Alex Winter in, our captain. You know, it's promotion on the final day maybe. Our captain should be playing. Edmondson's been alright, but too many mistakes last time round. So Winter's in. If we win today, we'll secure promotion to the Championship. Go out there and impress me. Okay, not a bad team talk, but again, we'll try and improve it. There we go. Gallagher Stadium is absolutely packed to the stands. Maidstone versus Crewe. If Maidstone win, they will win promotion to the Championship. If we draw, we could still, if Rotherham don't win. So, it's all to play for. We could still absolutely do this. Come on, guys. Well, first highlight. We've taken a lead after 32 seconds. That is the best start we could have had. Clive Hawkins, 32 seconds on the clock. The ball is in the net. I stopped talking because I thought the highlight was going to end. It was the highlight from kickoff. And we scored from it. Ellis Sims with a fantastic ball. Was it Sims or did it come off Houndstrip? I don't know. I don't care. We're 1-0 up inside 40 seconds. That's the best start we could have had. As it stands, we're getting promoted. So, fantastic start. Rotherham will win in, so that's not good for us. That's the other result we need to keep an eye on today. Well, it's our first highlight since the goal. 32nd minute, and it is, who is this? Ainley, his name is, but he's given it away. O'Brien, Sims, and Hawkins lays it off for Sims, and it's 2-0. 32 minutes, 2-0. We're getting promoted again. 3rd season in a row. And like I said earlier, we have hit form at exactly the right time. I can't believe this is actually happening. I thought we were going to just completely throw away these last 2 games. I mean, we did. We lost against Rotherham. But our home against Crewe here, we are absolutely making it count. 2-0 lead. Give me more. And that is half time, and we lead 2-0. It cannot go wrong from here, surely. I mean, I'm gonna eat my words if we mess this up. I am physically going to eat my words. I'm going to write down on a piece of paper, we cannot mess this up, and then I'm going to eat that piece of paper. That is a promise. As Crewe have a... Oh, it's a penalty. That's good. I might get a pen and paper ready. 49 minutes played. And Seeger here with a penalty, and it's in. And it's 2-1. We've got a throw-in a good position. That's a good sign. Sims to O'Brien. Lost the ball. Here's Seeger. Oh, God. Mikulski's through. And it was put it wide. Oh. If we draw this game, I think Rotherham will get promoted, because I think if they win, they will overtake us. So we can't lose this now. But we've got a goal maybe here. Oh. I think Hawkins' header might have come off the crossbar. I don't know. And we've got the ball back. Neil to Spence. Hawkins. That's a great ball for Ellis Sims. Sims, 3-1. We are doing it. We're getting promoted. 66 minutes. 3-1. I don't know what else to say. We're going to get promoted for the 3rd year in a row. Right, let's make some substitutions. Taylor Neal's had a bad game. So Richie Lamb's going to come on. And I'm also going to take off Spence and bring on Tom Holland. Double change. And approaching the last 10 minutes of the match, we've got nothing to worry about. You know, we are 3-1 up. There's less than 10 minutes left. This could be a fourth right here. Richie Lamb's got the ball from a throw-in. And here's Hawkins. And he has given the ball away. And there is a penalty. There was a push in the box. Morris on, I think it was Holland. And who's this? The number 15. Ellis Sims with a penalty here. It's in and it's 4-1. And Maidstone are going to the Championship. One more change we can make. Hartley for O'Brien. But not a long left in the game now. And I think Crewe are rattled. There could be a time for a fifth here. Lamb's got it. We're lagging a little bit. Sims with a header. It's 5-1. It's 5-1. We've just absolutely turned it on today. I don't know what... I'm lost for words. Like, how have we done this? I thought we had a horrible season. Well done, lads. Your performance has earned us promotion to the Sky Bet Championship. I don't know how we're doing this. I really don't. Like, I'm watching Thames with Dr. Benji, and he did the same thing. He went from the conference to the Championship in 3 seasons. And we've done this exact same thing. We're promoted to the Championship. What's our transfer budget? 1.29 million. We've never had like much more than 100k. Joe Pigott got top goal scorer with 21 goals. If Loza hadn't got that injury, I'm sure he would have stayed top. Taylor Neal with the highest average rating. 7.2 is not that high. It's good, but I've seen a lot higher. 20 assists this season. Taylor Neal, 20 assists is ridiculous. 13 of them in the league. He's done great this season. We've got 7 man in the match awards. Best pass completion is Spence with 86%. McCourt with 15 yellow cards in the end and the 3 red cards. Not the best disciplinary record for McCourt, but elsewhere our discipline's been mostly good. Director of football, our chairman stepping aside again. Is it probably because we're £400,000 in debt again? Is that it? So it's still the same sort of fan consortium, and so it's just going to be another member of the board will become chairman. So hopefully this guy will give us some more money to get rid of all this debt. Maidstone takeover completed. That didn't take too long. Graham Edge is the new chairman. No plans to provide the club with any investment at this stage. A bank loan. Well, we are back in the positive in the balance, but only just. But the new chairman, not willing to pump any money into the club. Instead, we've had to take out a bank loan. That's not good. Robbie Thompson, Jack McCourt and Simon Spence have been inducted into the best 11 squad, so good for them. So end of season awards, Joe Pigott wins the poll, 34%, Jamal Loza 28%, Taylor Neal 24%. Goal of the season was Jack McCourt's goal against Blackpool. We scored about 5 or 6 goals this season and they were all pretty good, all from range. Signing of the season was Connor Wood from Ebbsfleet, £60,000. He had a decent season, he did alright. Young player of the season was Taylor Neal. So, you know, we're going to do this one. It seems to be, you know, the best one to do if you get promoted. Done brilliantly to go up, but we all know we're in for a tough season ahead. I want you all to know that I'm bringing in some new faces to help us fight as hard as possible to avoid relegation. And they're happy with that. There we go. I think we'll leave it there. We are going to be playing in the Championship next season. But I keep saying that we're going to really struggle to stay up every season, and then we get promoted every season, which is really, really good. So we are going to have to do a lot of strengthening. So next time we meet, hopefully will be Sunday, but I've got a lot of work to do off screen. Got to play through the off season and make signings, so it is going to be a bit touch and go, but at least I will have 2 full days to do it, because this is going out Thursday, so I will have Friday and Saturday to work on it. But it's going to be another tough season. I know it is. So we'll see what happens. Well, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you hit a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're turned up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. But don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. We are going to be playing in the Championship next season, and I still can't believe it. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.